We will discuss also about by deleting a relationship. If you create a relationship and now you want to delete it, so how you will delete it? Just you need to simply right click on the relationship, so you will see delete relationship from the database. When you click that, so it will ask from your confirmation again that whether you want to delete it from the database or not. Yes, I want to. So again you will see that the both of the tables, they disconnected from each other again. Now what if you don't want to create a relationship by just clicking on the identifier and dragging it to the another table where you want to create the relationship? I don't want to create the relationship by this method. So the another method is, you need to select the table. You need to go to table designer. There you will see the option relationship. When you click on relationship, click on add. By default there will be no relationships in that. Clear? So, and one more thing, you need to select the foreign table, the table in which you are using your identifier as foreign. Now the identifier in a student table is my student ID. You are seeing a key here, and I want to connect it with the student ID, which is the foreign key, which is the partial identifier inside my course table. So I need to select the course table, and then I need to go to the table designer. Here I will select the relationships. So by default there is no relationship available here. So what I need to do, I need to click add. When you click add, you will see an option here, tables and columns specification. Click on that. In front of that there is a option, browse windows. Now you are seeing two options. The one is the primary key table and the second is the foreign key table. Now this is the table in which you have the identifier. It is in the student table. The foreign key table is the course. I want to connect it with the course table. Below that there are two more windows. From there, which attribute you want to select for your student table. Now the identifier is a student ID, and with which attribute in the foreign table or in the course table you want to connect. Same with the student ID. Okay, now the relationship is created. So these are the two methods we have discussed about creating the relationships, by just clicking on that and by just dragging. So if you want to connect the course with it as well, so set the primary key in the course ID, click on the course ID and drag it on the course ID with which you want to create the relationship. So you will see that the primary key table in the course table is your course ID, and in the student is the same course ID. So make sure that the types must be same. So the identifier, look at the direction of the key. So the identifier in the course table is your course ID, so the key is attached to this table, and the student ID, the key is attached to this because the student ID is identifier, and this symbol is showing that this is used as the partial identifier in between both of the tables.